My dear dark ones, welcome to my channel. Today it's a collective tarot reading, and I'm using my tarot that I only use in my rituals because today I want to talk about something very unique. I want to use my tarot for the night side of manifestation. You know, everyone preaches light, affirmation, high vibes, positivity, but I feel like we are craving honesty about shadow manifestation, the fears and hidden patterns that block our creation. And not many people talk about that. And I really want to use this very dark, very unusual deck, and it's not even the full deck. There are so many cards that I already burned in my rituals. And I have like very little cards left in this deck, and I really want to use them to see what's stopping us, what's blocking us. And I'm not doing the pick a pile because I feel that we are so different in our happiness, on how we cope with happiness and success, but we are so much alike when it comes to grief, to negativity, to troubles, to blocks, and when it comes to our fears and hidden patterns, we are much alike the same, because the dark night when it comes to our life, it always hit in exactly the same way, each of us. The difference is how we proceed with this, what we do with what is given to us. But I feel this deck will resonate the most and will open this shadow parts of us in the most interesting and unusual way. I shuffled the cards, and one of the major questions we always go through life, because this life, this this world is very materialistic. It's all about money, right? A lot of people always commenting on how to manifest abundance, why money spells don't work. So I want to ask the cards, what parts of us, of you, my dear dark ones watching this reading now, what parts of you resists abundance? Definitely your mind. You have a lot of blocks in your mind, probably because it comes from all the things that you learned about as a child. And probably you heard something that rich people are bad people, or money only comes with trouble, or you have to pay for everything that you receive. The most important block that you have that resists the flows of abundance that can come into your life, it's your mind. So if you change the way how you look at money and wealth, the perception of money, then you will unleash this flow of abundance that's supposed to come to you. And maybe deep inside you have this feeling that if you have all the money in the world, this will change you and you will become a worse person. But trust me, money doesn't change people. They just bring out to light what the person is actually all about. So if you're an amazing person, when you have a lot of money, you will be able to help the world. You will be able to change the world and help people and animals that are around you. And you will become an even better person if you have the resources to work on your ideas and desires. What other parts resist of your abundance? Your surroundings, right? Especially here in this card, it's like beloved one, someone who is next to you. So this person might be blocking your abundance, either because they again have very bad negative thoughts about money and wealth, or maybe they don't want you to succeed in this life, because this person might feel that if you become rich, you will leave them. Or maybe if you will be abundant, you will start maybe cheating on them, or maybe you will not share with them. It's just this person is putting you down and giving you these blocks in a way that they always want you to choose something that will be bad for you, or something that will not be for you better good, right? Because they always want you to fail. This is very serious situation. If you have actually someone next to you, especially if it's someone you love, see what you can do about the situation, see what you can change, maybe talk to them. And if you are not married, or if you are single, maybe it was your ex who've done it for you. So maybe they always wanted you to fail so they can feel better. You know, this is something that happens a lot in the relationships. A lot of people go through deception and lies just to keep their partner below them, right? And it's very unusual, but it might be happening to you or happened to you in the past. Let's see if you have any other blocks with your abundance. Interesting, you have fear, and it's coming from your memory, right? Like a memory that something happened when someone had a lot of money. It could be someone that you knew, or maybe a persona from a TV that you saw in the past, like maybe they become rich and they do something really, really bad. Again, comes with strong connection to your mind. So I want you to work on your mind, and I want you to understand that the universe is infinite. The abundance is never ending. There is enough abundance for everyone on this planet, and it's still going to be more. So you have to understand that abundance should come easily if you really want it. If you have fears, this is something that's going to stop money flow into your life. And sometimes it's not about manifesting money. Sometimes it's just stop being afraid of receiving money. And the last thing that is on your way that is blocking abundance, I feel like it is you yourself. You don't know where you're going. You don't know what is the end goal and what do you actually want. Because sometimes universe gives money to people who actually want to do something, because there is no limits in money, abundance, and wealth. There is a reason why universe gives some people billions of dollars and some people gives nothing, because some people are passionate about something, they really want to do something with this money, they have so much ideas, and universe just favors them. It gives them the money, the wealth, the opportunities. And I don't think that you actually have this idea why you want the money. And you know, wanting a house or a car is not enough. That's not a good reason to have money. You have to have something more. And I want you today to start thinking, if you have billions of dollars, what will you do with this? But I want you to find something that's really, really for you, even if it's a selfish thing. Maybe you want to have like a castle, because there's nothing bad in having a castle. Universe is not judgmental. If you want a castle, but this is something you really, really want from your childhood, maybe the universe will open the door of abundance for you to have the specific castle. But if you don't have anything on your mind, if you don't know where to spend your money, maybe that's the last reason why the universe doesn't give you any opportunities to have this money, to manifest this money into your life. Another question I want to see is, what is the shadow that guards your desire? What is stopping you from achieving your craziest dreams, your biggest wishes, your biggest desires? You probably think that literally, judging by this card, it's the position that your inability to achieve something in this life, because you are not wealthy enough, you are not prominent enough, you don't have a good work, in society's eyes you are nobody, and this is what's stopping between you and your desire. You are stopping yourself because you have this ideas that you're not good enough, you're not famous enough, you're not wealthy enough, you're not beautiful enough, you're not skinny enough, you're not you're not intelligent enough, maybe you're not royal enough. I don't know what strange ideas you have in your mind. It all comes from inability to love yourself, to accept yourself, to understand what you are. And this is the shadow that stops you from achieving your biggest dreams. It's yourself. It's your own understanding, reflection of who you are in this society, on this journey. Maybe you look too much at others. Maybe you always overthink and you always aware of people around you. You think and you give too much energy to people, and you always think what people think about you, and you block yourself from making a big step because you think that people might judge or people might laugh, people might be against you. And maybe the things that you want are bad. Maybe your parents told you that you're wicked because you wanted something that your family not supposed to have. You know, there is so many things in your mind that are stopping you and are standing between you and your desire, between you and your dream to come true. And if you reflect on yourself, if you actually start thinking about where, like, do a list of where these fears are really coming from, put this all the list of the fears that you have or blockages that you think you have, and then try to go back into the life, in your own life and your childhood. Try to go back and every decision that you made that led you exactly where you are, and to see what actually affects you. If you reflect back, you're probably going to notice that actually all of these thoughts they don't have any grounds. They are just yours, you know, and you might not find any confirmation of why you think this way, but this is something that you think of yourself or of your future that comes from your lack of self-love, your lack of self-respect and self-value, self-worth. And I want to see if this is the only shadow that you have between you and your desire. If it's yes, because this card is reversed, so it's the only thing that's stopping you, the overthinking, the fear that you're not good enough. And it's very sad because we are going through so many difficult situations and things in our lives, but if we are stopping ourselves from achieving our best, this is the worst thing possible, because being in war with yourself and being your own biggest enemy is the worst thing possible, but it's also the best, because the moment you realize it, you can turn it all around and you can become your biggest ally, your biggest friend, and someone who achieves everything that you ever wanted. So please reflect and see if this is actually what's stopping you. And I want to talk about alchemy of failure, how to turn your loss into your power, how to turn your failure into your success. I want to ask the cards to show me the negative things, the traits that you have, your weaknesses that you actually can turn into your success. And you know, sometimes people have weaknesses and they think this is the weakness, or they think this is imperfection, but other people find it endearing, and some people become famous only because of their imperfections. So the Star card and the Dealt, two major arcana next to them, 6 and 7. I don't think you actually have any imperfections. I don't think that you actually have any weaknesses. You are unstoppable if you want to. You are victorious. You are the survival. You are the person that others go to for advice for and look up to. And you are born for success. You're born for wealth and fame, and you have the power. You have the star quality. You have the devil. The devil is always about transformation. It's all about perfection. It's all about jealousy of other people. It's all about unusual darkness that you have, right? And I feel like when it comes to you, you put yourself into the prison that it doesn't exist, and you lock yourself there mentally, physically, because you're scared to face the world for, again, reasons that probably are hidden in the second question, right? And it is your mind that is stopping you, literally. You are the star. You can change the whole world. You can conquer the world if you try. But you stop yourself because maybe you were just scared. Maybe you have this unusual fear and anxiety that if you achieve the greatness, something bad might happen. But I want to let you know that we are scared and we fear only amazing things. Because if you reflect on your life, whenever you've been very positive about any changes, or you've been very positive about your future, probably those were the moments that brought you something negative and actually brought you failure. But the things that you've been scared of the most probably brought you only happiness, success, abundance, good memories, good things, good energy. So if right now, if you reflect on something that you really, really want, and you have this anxiety or fear, or even like shaking in your body, that you're not certain if you actually want it because it will come with a price, probably it's the biggest confirmation that it will come with greatness and success and only the good things. But again, if you reflect, if you actually think about, if you be very logical, and if you actually not scared to face your shadow that guards your desire, if you actually ready to face your fears and look into your fears, look into your blocks, into your boundaries, look into your own reflections and ideas about yourself, you realize that it's all nothing, that everything is amazing, and you are on your way of achieving greatness and success in the most unique ways only if you try harder. The idea here is never stop going, and if you fail 9 times, please stand up 10 and keep going, keep walking. And that's the difference between people who achieve success and people who failed, because you haven't tried enough, you didn't try one more time. And I want you reflect on onto this reading, and if there is something that you truly want, some crazy idea that you have, write me in the comment section. I want to know what it is, this greatness that you are capable of, and you want to achieve, but you're scared. And if you want, write about your fears and your blocks in the comments, and it will be like a releasing ritual through these words. In this video, under this video, you will relieve all your negativity, all your fears and doubts, and you release them into the world of social media, into this internet space, so they can be lost there and never affect your life again.